There's always something going on in No Jumper, man. But if you don't know what I'm talking about this time, then you need to go ahead and watch this.
And like you can see, he's kind of like in my face now, right? Look at the way he's walking towards me. Look at the body language. Look how he's like, and then look he just bumped into me, and then I kind of like push him away, and then his boys jump in here. They're pulling him away. They're separating him. So what's he do? He pulls out his phone. Typical internet thug. Pulls out his phone. Starts filming. I'm sure he's gonna drop this footage at some point. He starts calling me the F slur. Starts acting like I'm a bitch. The reason why I'm in the cubicle now is because I was looking for a lighter and I was actually grabbing one off of Mikey's desk. So I'm trying to light a spliff right now. And King Pill trying to film a skit. He's trying to act like real angry.
Now look, we all know No Jumper is just a breeding ground for LA Crips, Bloods, and Hoovers. Has there been a Hoover that worked in No Jumper before? I don't think there has. But Bloods and Crips, just gang members in general, come up there, get famous, get some platform, and then go leave off and do their own thing. We've seen it happen a numerous amount of times, but it's just starting to get repetitive and weird and putting Adam 22 in danger. Because you can't be taking every ragtag gang member that you see, every smoker that you see, and be like, yeah, I know he's crazy, he does pills, and he's a gang member, but let me put him on my podcast because he can get views and engagement. It's just getting kind of weird, but let's go ahead and get straight into the video. Before we do that, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Also don't forget to follow me on Instagram, guaboyg, on Twitter, guaboyg. Look, let's just get straight into it from the waist up. Now, we have the new podcast host, King Pill, and he was basically welcome to No Jumper this week, and everything was looking cool at first, but apparently Flacco didn't like him. And you know, Flacco, he also has his own reporting channel, Poetic Flacco, and he's a host of No Jumper occasionally. He does interviews, and he's actually a co-host with Adam 22 sometimes. So he didn't like King Pill, and he had to say this about King Pill in a group chat that the whole No Jumper host cast has, and then King Pill didn't really like it, so he said this back.
This dude King Pill sucks. Worst pod in a while. Nah, I'm gonna be real. Yeah, I feel like because we've had this argument in the No Jumper group chat, King Pill, where Flacco's basically saying that you're the spawn of Satan and that you are gonna fall off and you're no good and yada yada, and then like we're all kind of saying like
we all defend you.
Right now, I'm not gonna lie, you're kind of ass now. I don't know like what happened or whatever.
Man, because I'm just feeling like I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man. All these new topics, the shit besides the hand blowing up, the shit boring, the shit watered down. Niggas ain't fading in Los Angeles.
Okay, what do you want to talk about?
No niggas fading in Los Angeles. Shit looking weak.
So it's already a rocky start to King Pill's podcast hosting announcement and his podcast hosting career, but it really gets worse from there because apparently he made a diss about a certain gang or a certain gang member in a song, which happens to leave him getting pressed on No Jumper live in front of company, while Adam 22 actually brought up the fact that he took some of the disses out of the song, which leaded to another co-host interrogating and saying something about it and leading to a slight but minor altercation, as you can see right here.
A question, as long as King Pill, I feel like he's like primarily interested in talking if we're going to be talking about him. So let's talk about this. You took the disses out of the Slide remix.
I knew this was gonna bring this shit up.
Hey, and Hefe, I don't even want to tell you one of the disses that I was in the original Slide first.
We ain't doing that. This although we ain't gonna let that linger on. I'm from 83rd Street, bro. Like, and that's just the set. You feel me? Like, I know where he from on the set, and I don't play into the little fake politics. He ain't dissing A-Trey on the set. Period. I'm not barring no disrespect from no. Ain't never barred no disrespect from no. Period.
Who said somebody disrespected you?
But still, the topic coming up.
Yeah, that's what I tried to read in.
I'm talking to this man, bro.
Oh,
I'm talking to him because the topic lingering, bro.
That I'm disrespecting you?
Bro, you not hear what I'm saying?
Nah.
You said you from a community,
right,
and you said where it's aimed at.
But it ain't this show said though.
And that's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying though.
Okay, so we saying the same shit. So we saying the same shit.
Okay, for sure, yeah.
We don't gotta talk about it.
Now, personally, do I believe that he got marked out? No, I don't believe he got marked out. I feel like what happened was exactly supposed to happen. I feel like Adam 22 was being messy as always, trying to put people business out there, trying to put beef out there and instigate it. He's always instigating beef because it doesn't happen in No Jumper. But one day, something's gonna happen in No Jumper. He's doing all this dumbass stuff. So eventually he's gonna get what's coming to him. I hope that doesn't mean that he passes away, but eventually something bad is gonna happen because you keep poking a bear and prodding him. We'll just keep bringing up gang stuff when you're not even gang related. It's kind of weird, and he's a white boy at that. It's kind of weird. But I believe what happened was exactly what was supposed to happen. You saw somebody up there, and they actually made a diss about you. It said something about your homies. You interrogated them. You brought it up. You said, "Hey, bro, I don't like this." Y'all agreed that y'all not talking about the same thing or did it the situation. cool. But you're not gonna get no cool points for doing what you were supposed to do as a street guy. If you're a street guy, these are things that you're supposed to do. But if you're not a street guy, okay, cool, I can understand why it might be looked at you're tough or you're cool because you pressed them. But if you're in the streets and someone made a diss song about you or your homies or your gang, you're supposed to press them. You're supposed to do that. So that's where he messed up and tried to take credit for marking them out. And clearly, he didn't like that because he had to say this.
Trying to figure out how a nigga mark me out when they say you dissed the set. Then at the end, he say you ain't dissed the set. So am I the only high and can't figure out how I got marked out? I can't think of one word that made me feel like I needed to turn up. I said what I said, nigga supposed to turn up on me. It is what it is though. He said I dissed the set, and at the end he said I didn't diss the set. But I got marked out. Make it make sense, man.
But things only got worse from there because Adam 22 actually had to pay King Pill later down the line because he wanted to put him on as a full-time podcast host, which was cool. King Pill's broke. He wanted some money on. He got an easy job being a podcast host, so he wanted to go up there and do that. But he wants some money up front right now, which is around $200 that he wanted at this very moment with Adam 22. Adam 22 said that you have to contact someone else that does that because I don't run everything here. Josh pays the people. I run the podcast. We have everybody's roles split up. King Pill wasn't really trying to hear that. He wasn't trying to go through all these loopholes to get his money. So he wanted his money right now, which led to them having an altercation and King Pill almost crashing out.
Go out there. As I walk out there, I see that Aunt Hefe is already kind of dipping and that Munchie's like damn near out the door. And the Pomona boys and King Pill are the only ones left, right? No big deal. I'm like, okay, cool. They got out smoothly. That's good. I go. I'm hungry as hell. Start heating up my meal in the microwave. As I'm heating up the meal in the microwave, King Pill comes over to me and he says, yo, what's up with the money for that episode? Because I had actually told King Pill, I was like, listen, like, I want to try you out consistently on the Tuesday show. He said, all right, but bro, I'm broke. So I need money. Like, you know, are you going to be able to pay me? I said, okay, cool. We'll be able to give you a little bit of money for appearing on here or whatever. King Pill starts coming over to me and talking to me about this $200 or whatever it was. He's saying, yo, like, can you send me that money right now? I said, yeah, you know the group chat that I put you in with Josh? Just text that, and Josh will send it to you by the end of the night. He goes, by the end of the night? He's like, I'm trying to get paid right now. I need that money to get home. And I'm like, you realize that, like, a lot of people who work here, you know, you get paid, like, every 2 weeks, every month, whatever, at the end of the week, etc. I'm like, it's not, like, why are you acting like it's just, like, the most obvious thing in the world that you're supposed to be getting paid instantly as soon as you finish the podcast? Like, you got to chill. Like, the idea is that you're supposed to be on here consistently, you know, and it's like, why are you putting pressure on me to pay you instantly as soon as, you know, it just, like, struck me as a very weird thing. But his energy is weird. He's walking towards me. He's, like, really, like, kind of getting close to me and stuff. Pull up the No Jumper Instagram. We're going to be able to see the body
I mean, you can see it from that first pick. Look at the body language in the first pick.
Yeah,
great.
okay, so let's press play.
You went on screen, right?
Yeah, obviously. So you see me to the left, and that's King Pill wearing the army fatigues. We love a man in uniform.
Yeah.
And so he's kind of pressing me right now. He's saying, like, you know what, can you send it right now? I said, Josh can send it. He goes, can you make him send it right now? I'm like, if you want, you could call him. He goes, why can't you call him? He's like, it's your business. You could call him. He's like, just pressing me about, like, the dumbest possible right now. And those are all his boys.
You see how Shorty had tried to reach out and, like, grab his hand and tell him to chill too, really subtly?
Yeah. And so, okay, I'm, like, grabbing my food out of the microwave right now, slightly off camera, and you'll see that I start to walk kind of across the office. You're going to see this in just 1 second. He's still talking to me in a rather aggressive way at this point. It's like slowly ratcheting up. And this is me walking away and being like, bro, you need to chill. Like, Josh will get it to you, whatever. Okay, go to the next one. And, like, you can see he's kind of, like, in my face now, right? Look at the way he's walking towards me. Look at the body language. Look how he's like, and then look, he just bumped into me, and then I kind of, like, push him away. And then his boys jump in here. They're pulling him away. They're separating him. So what's he do? He pulls out his phone, typical internet thug, pulls out his phone, starts filming. I'm sure he's going to drop this footage at some point. He starts calling me the F slur, starts acting like I'm a bitch. The reason why I'm in the cubicle now is because I was looking for a lighter, and I was actually grabbing one off of Mikey's desk. So I'm trying to light a spliff right now, and King Pill trying to film a skit. He's trying to act like real angry. He's mad. But his boys are the ones standing in between him. Now look what he does here. He knocks the balls off, and he's still talking shit on the way out. And his boys go, shout out to his boys, honestly. The rest of the dudes from Pomona, we got to give it to them that they immediately shut the situation down, because you got to understand, the 22's keep that fire on him. So when King Pill is doing all this, I'm starting to do the math in my head, and I start thinking, okay, so what's the line that needs to be crossed here in order for the 22's to up blick on Cuh? Now, in my head, what I established almost immediately was like, if he punches me, I'm pulling out and I'm going to start shooting at him. Okay? That's what's going on in my head. It's like, that's the line that needs to be crossed.
Now, Adam said that he was going to pop him. I don't believe Adam would have popped him, but even if he did, unless he had his concealed carry, he was going to prison. So if he had his concealed carry and he got punched, even depending on that, like, you still don't have a stand your ground. So it depends on how the situation plays out. If he punches you and turns around and run, you can't pop him. If he punches you and keeps trying to engage with you, then you can be pretty good. You can unload the clip on his ass, damn near maybe. But it depends on how the situation played out. And LA isn't the place that's being like, yeah, I'm just gonna pop you if you did this on camera, and they was gonna seize the cameras, they was gonna seize witness testimonies from everybody. It was just gonna be a nasty situation. So instead of doing that, why don't you just stay away from these hoodlums? That's what I think you should do. Just focus on staying away, because they're still playing with your name, playing with your top, saying that they're gonna pull back up, lying on Instagram like this.
I'ma squeeze first, please. Palomar's porch with the P first. Hey, patrolling through the steps and my feet hurt. Patrolling. Go get the Corvette, nigga, we hurt. If I say the threat, nigga, we work. Northside Nick so bad, son. I think I'm finna bracker. Bet I get rich if I'm bracker. I'm finna say this hell right in front of the stove. They go get loaded on Logan. I'm loaded. Fuck my gun, still smoking. Reload. Trying to catch the op. Don't get scared when we turn on Gary. Right after this, I'm finna pump the cherry. We a like Halle Berry. Put that little nigga on the obituary. Jump out, do your shit. This the remix. Do. Wanna go the game, gotta slide first. Which one is the game? He gotta die first. Hit him in his brain, make his eyes hurt. Hit him.
Adam tried to pay 4 extras $1,000 to go do the hospital vlog and still got denied. 4 extras denied your. He ain't want the 1,000. Took the 1,000 and still denied your hospital visit. The whole podcast boring.
So all in all, I just want to say Cali is a very weird place. I'm very happy I moved out of California. The gang culture is too heavy, too serious. Nothing's really going on out there. There's no place to go and have fun. In the city of LA, either you're gonna, if you want to be a nice area, you're really just gonna be in Beverly Hills. That's really about it. Like, there's no other, like where else are you gonna go? Downtown is ghetto and boring and dirty. You got Hollywood, which is dirty. West Hollywood is cool, but it's full of gay people. Unless you like that type of stuff. It might be a little safer to live over there, but I'm not trying to be around all gay people. I like women, so I want to walk out my building and see women. You know what I'm saying? If you go anywhere else, like to Crenshaw, Slauson, anything like that, it's hood. Once you pass USC downtown, it's good and it's ghetto. So honestly, unless you in Glendale, Burbank, Orange County, in the suburbs, nothing, it's not really like, it ain't even worth it. But I do want to say, Adam 22, you got to get on your grind and stop letting all these random ass podcast hosts that have nothing to do with nothing, have no expertise in nothing, just gang members, get on here, because you already got marked off of YouTube. You don't get paid from it. You're relying on hella other things for income. I just feel like you should just start something new. Honestly, No Jumper is dead.